We've actually got the double AWP as well, so that's allowed for this 4-man stack over towards A. In spite of that, though, it's only Twists in the site who could actually offer up resistance. And with him getting toppled, all right, Grim and Elige with the UMP utility combo. They might have made this doable after all. This was looking like it could have been just a save right away for Liquid. And now suddenly a 4-on-3, they're enticed, they're interested. They're trying to give Stewie a chance to shine on this AWP. They've boosted him up and over, and he's been given a chance to find this pit player. That's Magisk knocked out of the round. Zip and Device. This was looking so good for Astralis, and now we're really relying on this flank from Device to come through, and come through it shall in glory as Device puts up 6 for Astralis. He saves the day.
That is unreal as well. 4-on-2 for Liquid. We know those double AWPs can be a bit of a liability, but they make the best of a bad situation. Nav has Zip locked in as well. There's no way Device should be able to get all 4, but the spray, the mow down, and the denial on that defuse. You love to see it. Astralis laughing all the way to the bank. Sonic even shocked that they... And Liquid already have to deal with a 3-man hold as Astralis have sent Zip right back on the long side. And this, you know, when this execute comes in, they can fast flank. Astralis can come in on a big mid-wrap. Liquid need kills, and they need them now. They need to overrun this A site.
Oh, they don't spot the balcony player. And so as a result, DUPREEH and Magisk just get away with an absolute slaughter. Oh, no one's even looking. Magisk is raining death down from above, and he can't believe it. He was never checked. They don't even know where they're getting shot from. Just crunch time for Astralis. Laying waste to Team Liquid in that first pistol.
Yep.
No, a Device hidden in that smoke up on the balcony now. Magisk looking to make a bit of a stand. And how's he gotten away with that? There's a bit of a response coming through from Elige and Naf. That is incredible from Magisk. The flick back into the apartments, and just like that, he has at least given Zip and Glaive with these SMGs a lot more to play with in this round. And so now Astralis still looking to make this retake happen. Low on time, but with the kit on Zip, that certainly helps out. They look to separate these fights, and they jump shot Elige out of it. Naf, only good for one of them. And the defuse going to come through with seconds to spare. It's Zip, the last man standing, and he is the man with that kit as well. The retake coming in on the back of just 2 men for Astralis. You throw everything at them. You put it all against them down in the pit. And yet still Magisk is able to get away with far more than he ever should have been allowed.
That's insulting from Zip as well. The jump shot onto Elige in the pit. Naf tries to line him up, but Astralis trade as they often can. And that's the bonus round 1 as well.
Ice.
Oh.
It's in that shot, but it's the nades punishing Naf. Twist trying to get out through long, and that molly forces him to commit. Zip with this AUG back in library is just gross. What can you even do to that if you're Team Liquid? And the worst thing is, whenever they have tried to challenge him, at least in Liquid's experience, there's normally been a player in Arch as well, just to complicate matters.
Now joining his teammates back on A. 3-on-2, somewhat of a favorable fight for Liquid. They still have that AK left on Grim as well. The problem is the lack of utility. DUPREEH just tucked down in the pit, unwavering, unmoving. Stewie needs a dig shot, and he does deck him. Zip finds Elige on long. He's got to hold strong. Oh, he's so low. Stewie with a deagle, can't finish the job. Missed shots. AK picked up, and the time is ticking away. Zip is stalling like a madman, giving nothing to Stewie 2K, and this is embarrassing as Astralis make Liquid look like fools. It's Zipnix with 4. Triple B for Astralis. Device waiting on a very tight angle, trying to peek off the back of the molly fade. Grim throwing another one in, and Device must respect it as to not burn. Grim still eats damage. Flashed up through the Molotov. Device should have heard this. The flash is good. Glaive checks, and yeah, Grim is caught fully blinded. Stewie hits Device and takes a leg in the process. Still standing tall, but the M4 should finish the job. And Glaive with the mow down for Astralis. He perishes. No ace today. It's Twist alone, and this should be a lost round, a lost map. Astralis running rampant, running wild on Inferno. It may have not been as...
Yeah, I think right now there's going to be a lot of pressure on these AWPs in particular to show up. But let's get into the pistol because it's already underway, and Team Liquid have tried to come in with a bit of a classic B rush. And DUPREEH, he's seen a million of these, and so he's just absolutely laying waste to Liquid. Naf will come in with a response, but DUPREEH's done them so dirty, and there's the wrap from Device as well to really drive this one home.
Inferno like that round. Yanko broke down the wrap from the boiler side and just mowing down players in a 2-on-4. DUPREEH quick tapping 3, and then Device.
So Team Liquid going to be relying on winning some of these opening fights. They don't really have it in the tank to throw too many complicated fakes the way of Astralis. And with Device already opening up, that's a whole belter utility gone. Oh, and another. Man, forget about the utility. They just need players, and they're losing them left and right. Device, with his AUG, absolutely laying waste to Team Liquid. Oh, he might just get another. Stay away from him. Get out of mid. It belongs to Device. He's 8-0, 166 ADR. And it's only Grim left. This round has barely even began, and it's over for Team Liquid.
Any ace? Oh, not today. Grim punishes. He doubles down. He makes it interesting, but the nade, the dunk down for Astralis. That is incredible for Device. Takes that mid spawn, posts up party side, and just mauls Team Liquid. Doesn't set a great precedent for Liquid, right? Just getting flashed out in all of these rounds. Looking for a bit of vengeance.
Of the 20 kills thus far, 90% of them belonging to Device and DUPREEH. 18 of those 20 kills coming from those two players. That's a little bit mental, isn't it? This A bomb site has definitely felt off limits. That's what this is telling you.
Look at this angle as well, boosted on the shelf. Stewie checks it, but the AUG just tears him apart. Oh, the spray is fantastic as well. Twist trying to come in with the trade. There's 2 players here, but Naf has caught them on a great timing on that lurk. Twist can't trade. The tech taps him back, and Naf trapped to the back.
How's he gotten out?
No idea.
DUPREEH lives to tell the tale, and what a tale it is. No one's going to believe him when he brings this one back up. Zip with the shutdown, the lurk. Astralis absolutely just dominating. This is so many of these rounds now. If you're Liquid, not only have you been getting red and running into these crossfires that Astralis have set up, but on top of that, even when you're trying to navigate these kind of like 1vx scenarios where you're not even necessarily looking to win anymore, you're just trying to do a bit of damage, there's always someone in some grimy position where they're not meant to be, or some homing nade that's going to find it.
Takes Monster and hangs around. Stewie gets tagged, boost back up. Stewie, oh, the head ripped right off from Device.
Look at where Device is. He is out on an island. He's here alone, and he's striking players off the tally. Ooh, almost in with the time, and Elige having to go through the fire, through the flames. And we'll deliver the trade and the opener as well. Pace picked up, but DUPREEH, so often been the nuisance over at long, just isn't giving up an inch. And so he'll put 7 up on the board, keeping this flawless streak going.
B control with Naf never knowing that they just rotate 3A. You see when Liquid get those 2 kills, Elige onto Device, and then the Magisk dead on the site. You see Naf runs through the smoke with his knife out. Elige sprints in, doesn't even look at long. They think A is clear. They think they've killed the 2 top site players. They need to start immediately. Yesterday, in fact, DUPREEH doesn't want to make it so. Looking for his 20th, pushed into the playground. Looking to slide behind Liquid. There's a flash, but he tucks behind, and Twist doesn't know. He's still holding, still aware of the possibility at least, but DUPREEH catches him switching. Stewie's still here. Legs can be seen under that little wood. Device posted for a connector play. 2 players walking their way up. No flash because the mid control just isn't there. They can't get Device off the angle. Device backs up. Smoke in. Stewie holding for DUPREEH. Naf with his knife out, running as well. Oh, not commed? That's a mistake for Liquid. They know he was here all along. And DUPREEH catches another. Stewie looking for the trade. The shot goes through. DUPREEH pushes in. And it's now behind Elige where he finds himself. Free kill for the 4th. And that's a big miscom for Liquid.
Yeah. Right? The entire T side has been, they've been uprooted at every single turn. They knew he was here, and Naf just walks in like, oh, well. That's nasty. And, you know, DUPREEH was locking down the A site from back in it before, and now they've just let him off the leash. They've said, DUPREEH, mate, over at A just a little bit longer, right? Just keeping a guy like Naf a long ways away. And now that B plays in. This time Liquid have got 3 here. This time they've got the triple hold. Is that going to make all the difference? It's a damn good spray from Grim. Trade through for Device. Now Stewie trying to step up and over he goes, but not quite able to offer up that shot. Having to drop down, but a couple of pot shots whizzing over the heads of Astralis. Glaive getting deep, very, very deep indeed into this site, and he's very close to Twist. Spams him out of the round, 30 seconds, and Astralis have got to go back for the bomb, but you've still got to worry about Elige and Stewie. Elige tries to go over, but Device has plucked them both out of thin air, and now it's Naf in the clutch. This would have to be unreal, and it's not going to come through. Device pops off. He might have been a little bit quiet in that second half, but he returns to being the hero we know he can be.
Tucked at longest Device with the Zip baiting them in. He's flashed out. Device's time to surprise, and Grim's right into his prying eyes. Nice shot from Device, dropping the bomb as well. And now Zip has swung to the pit. There's so many players fighting on the long side. Stewie does get one, but that's all Liquid have to play with in this round. He's too far away. Naf trying to get something done, giving up on long. Device hunts him down with a USP, and Stewie 2K.
Great stuff from Device. This little bait and switch, right, to draw them into the long peak. Gets this one while blind as well. How do you even counter that? How do you even compensate for that kind of performance out of Device?
Yeah, then he just...
You got to try and pick the lesser of two evils here, and they'll go towards Device up on the catwalk. This fight could decide so much for either team. It's the collateral from Device. It's the only thing worth talking about here. The collateral from Device. You couldn't have asked for anything.
Trying to stay above water, right? Trying not to drown in the Danish murky waters. Device doing more. That orb save worth its weight in gold as he picks up the first onto Naf.
Elige first man in, he hears the flashes, he knows fights are about to come over. Device is even here to help out, and that orb, while it is good for one, they give it the respect to get back to the car. That might be their undoing. The short play now from Twist. Oh, Device reads it in with the flick, burning alive, and the collateral in the flames. The ace for Device, and what a way to put up 14. That is unheard of. Device doing them dirty from the car.
Devastation. How does he do this? The flick back to Twist as well. He even knows he's coming, looks away, sees him, and then collat to close? That's his...
They're going to give it everything they got, but look at the aggression, look at the call from Astralis. They mean business. That last round was a fluke as far as they're concerned. The aggression netting them the opener. A man down for Liquid. They have struggled in these time and time again, and Device is the man to extend it further in favor of Astralis. Now stood on that finish line. 3 players is all that stands between them and a title. The bomb making its way into the site. Twist's winning that fight at long as well. Gives them a chance in the post plant. Flash in, Astralis still invested, still interested, and DUPREEH with the quick flick gets rid of Elige. Him at the ramp is very, very low. He's doing damage, but they've lost him, and it's Twist alone in the 1v3. DUPREEH with the kill, and Astralis grab that 16th. They take the 3rd, and that does mean that they've done it. My, oh my, in a year that was dominated by every team except the Danes, the one true Kings have retaken their throne, etching another notch onto that Intel Grand Slam. They've blazed the trail. They've slain every single beast that stood in their way. And now once again, they stand ready to close the year out as legends.